Alright. Alright, here. Let me show you something. And these are two rather different movies that I have come across. One is called The Wonderland. It's on Amazon Prime. So let me play you the two different trailers. The trailers for these films. And then I'll explain what the similarities are and what the differences and similarities are. Trust me, just bear with me here.
Tomorrow's your birthday, isn't it? I asked Chi if she could prepare a present for you, and so I want you to go get it.
I haven't seen you in so long.
You came to pick up your birthday present? I don't think I got an order like that.
I came to this place to find the goddess of the green wind. Oh!
Please forgive us. We know it's a sudden request. However, you're the only one who can save us. No. I'm not a goddess, all right? I'm an ordinary girl named Akane.
I feel like I'm in a fairy tale land right now.
It seems so peaceful. What exactly is this world in danger from anyway?
Those bugs are scared. They're nothing, completely insignificant.
What the hell is that?
Sangu! What do you know?
We'll never make it. Let's go back.
We have no choice.
Let me out first.
But this is the best part of the adventure.
I'm going home, okay? I miss my mom and dad. I want to see them. If the water doesn't flow, this entire world is going to dry up soon.
If you're truly the goddess of the green wind, then stop me. Go forward and move quickly. Be sure to never look back.
This place, it's so beautiful and filled with color.
Okay, I don't know how much you had to see that, but okay, let me switch over to the next one now. Now, that was on Amazon Prime. This is on Netflix. Let's see. It says Season 1, Trailer 2, Eden. Now, next one's called, Eden. Here.
Article 1. Developers must create robots to support humans, and not create functions that will harm them. Article 2. Developers must create functions for robots to cooperate with each other and repair oneself to work safely.
Report to security units.
Article 3. In the event a robot cannot fulfill the above requirements, developers must cease the functions of the robot.
Incidentally, the rate at which Sarah has not followed through after confirming with a smile is 100%.
Our primary function, sir, humans.
Many of the robots living outside function under the assumption that humans are evil.
Something else has taken control. Humans have emotions. They are not plants.
I have to go. I mean, if there's a child like me out there, then I have to help them. I need to ask you to undertake a difficult task. We must save all of humanity.
Human words. There is a person in this world. What shall we do?
Remove it. Humans are a harmful organic substance. Both of you are ignorant to the true nature of humanity.
That's it! No more destruction!
What do you intend to do?
I'm gonna stop Zero! You're gonna have to go through me!
Human beings are unnecessary in a perfect world.
I thought I was gonna die.
Okay, so rather cute little trailers, right? Okay. Oh, and this is post. I don't know if my upload is going to work out or not, but hopefully this will be after the the video, the live. I should have just made a video of it because it's taking so long to upload of me shaving. So yeah, hopefully I made a decent enough video about that. Apologies if it was too boring. Anyway, so yes, the antagonists in both films are, well, they're like Darth Vader-y. You know, there were people. What spoilers? They were people, and then they turned evil for kind of reasons. Okay, the Wonderland is completely and utterly contrived. It's like Narnia, where it's like, I am special, and she does next to Jack. She reminds, well, pleads with the antagonist to please do not do, you know, the harmful thing. And it's like, but why? It's like, because I was the prince. You were the prince? Okay. Yeah, so then through stupid reasons, or convoluted reasons, I became this Tin Man. And so now that I'm the Tin Man, I'm so angry at myself that I'll just destroy the world because, reasons. And it's like, okay, so you were the guy in charge, so now you're no longer the guy in charge because you tried to welch out of it, and now you're the bad guy. Somehow, he's the bad guy. And then she pleads with him to not do that. They manage to change him back, and then she motivationally holds on to the prince to help give him the courage to do a simple it was supposed to be a simple blessing and turns into a leap of faith, and then everything was solved. It's like, that's stupid. That's contrived upon contrivance upon contrivance. The last third of this is idiotic. It's when it gets to the backstory and revolution. So the revelation and revolution of this whole thing is contrived and stupid. Trust me, if you ever watched it, it's stupid. Okay, now let's go into Eden. Eden is, in the Wonderland is fantasy with a little bit of steampunk because they have tanks. But Eden is sci-fi drama, and when you try to see who the antagonist is, okay, it makes more sense with the dramatic reveal in the third act. Okay, so it was the scientist, the dad, this whole time. Okay, and he says, block my memories in my, not take his brain out, copy his mind to the robot, the android, and put a mental block on all his memories so that he doesn't remember. Not a human mind, a mechanical mind. So then when she, what's her name, starts pleading and does basically the same thing as the girl who apparently was the daughter of the original goddess of the Green Wind, or princess of the Green Wind, who sets all this up. We realize, oh right, it was the mom the whole time. Was never really brought up. It's implied and kind of hinted at, but whatever. The point is that when in Eden, when she does the plead at the end to finally draw out his humanity, it's like, that's not how neural blocks work in a non-organic mind. It's not still there. It can totally be accessed. It's not. That's not how that works. That's the only real, bridge too far about that whole thing. It just doesn't work. And then he becomes, human again, gives them the password to wake up all the other humans that are sleeping so that they can inherit the earth. And I think I don't know, maybe I missed something, but I think all of them were infants. I'm not sure. But it just gets kind of silly at the end where she's like, I will invoke your humanity. It's like, they're not all Darth Vader. You cannot pull the same shit. Okay, when I saw Star Wars and I became more mature enough to understand it, I thought it was kind of silly that he was able to plead with his dad this entire time by the end of the third film to not be so evil anymore. And it's like, okay, well, I guess you're being dramatic about it, so okay. But now, like, everyone else wants to do that, and it's like, no, you cannot copy and paste from that one scene at the end of Return of the Jedi and think, oh yeah, that's totally going to work in my movie or my story or whatever. It's like, no, that's not how that works. That's under very specific and extremely silly and contrived circumstance in the first place. But we let it go because it's a darn good film and franchise. And then people think, well, just add that to my movie. Boom, done. Brilliant! And it's like, no, it just is not. Anyway. But the antagonists are basically the same. There's some idealized, wide-eyed youth that apparently doesn't really know what hardship is necessarily, or suffering, or anything like that too much. Not that they shy away from things or, run away to, never deal with something. But it looks like they're really, like life-wise, very inexperienced at things. Like the whole range of human things. Granted, they are like 12 to 13 to 14 years old. They're like, mid-teen, if anything. So, having a wide-eyed antagonist, who again does next to anything. She doesn't have superpowers. They're not Neo. They're not Harry Potter. There's nothing special about them other than my role is to remind you that you were human once. And that's it. It's like, oh my god, it's like Narnia all over again. It's like, why are you here then? To remind you of your humanity. And, well, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's your whole reasoning that you're in here. This entire movie is to remind the bad guy he was once human. Or at least the brave attempt, the brave stab at it. And I'm like, no, that would never work in any regard. That's pure fantasy. That is completely and utterly fiction. Which we are watching, but still, it's, again, that bridge too far. It works a little bit better in context with Eaton, because that kind of makes sense that you would actually use his daughter's voice or pre-recording in order to, try and reach him, which you shouldn't on the other end, but whatever. At least she's actually utilizing the tools she has and is fighting smart. I suppose the other one is more pleading, and then it arbitrarily just resolves itself a bit more after that. If you ever watch them, you'll understand. These are not earned endings. These are not earned happy endings. These are contrivances to end happily because now it's the end of the film. That's it. There is nothing else. So, yeah. So watch them, see what you think. Other than that, yes, they're great films. I rather like Eden. I think it was supposed to schedule to come out like 5 years ago or something like that, but never got a US release, I think. I remember hearing and reading articles about it way back when, like 5 years ago or something like that. I was waiting for it to come out. So I'm glad that it did. I don't know what production hell it went through to get here, but I'm glad that it is. And Wonderland the Wonderland is interesting, but quite frankly, it just feels like a waste of your time, because it feels like it is narratively just meandering until it finally gets to the third act, and then it resolves. So much like Florida Project, what the hell? Not that it isn't pretty to look at or has an interesting premise, but again, you gotta feel satisfied. That film doesn't. Eden, a bit more satisfying. But only thus. Alright, so that's all I have to say about that. Take care, and hope you had a good Memorial Day. I am having a good June 3rd off, where I got to shave my head and feel the wind between my ears after a good couple months of not having that since the last video I made shaving my head. Well, I started to anyway, then the battery ran out, so, Anyway, so I will try to release this after the other video is done uploading, so we can have some continuity. Alright, so take care, and as always, see you at the movies. Bye.